What if social media isn't connecting humanity, but slowly controlling it? Every day, billions of people wake up and immediately reach for their phones. Not because they need to, not because someone forces them to, but because they feel compelled to. A quick scroll becomes an hour becomes a habit, and before they realize it, their attention belongs to someone else. But here's the disturbing question. Why is it so hard to stop? Why do people keep checking their phones even when they know it's making them unhappy? The answer lies deep inside the human brain. Because social media isn't just technology, it's psychology. And it may be one of the most powerful psychological experiments ever conducted. An experiment happening right now on billions of people, including you. Imagine you are living 20,000 years ago. Your survival depends on one thing: your tribe. Being accepted by the group means safety, food, protection, belonging. Being rejected means danger, isolation, possibly death. For thousands of years, the human brain evolved to care deeply about social approval. And that ancient survival instinct still exists today. But something changed. Human tribes disappeared. Digital tribes replaced them, and social media discovered how to exploit one of humanity's oldest weaknesses: the need to belong. The dopamine machine. Every notification, every like, every comment, every follower triggers something inside the brain. Dopamine, the same chemical involved in pleasure and reward. But here's what makes social media dangerous. The rewards are unpredictable. Sometimes you get attention, sometimes you don't. And that uncertainty keeps people coming back, again and again and again. Psychologists call this variable reward. It's the same principle used in casinos. Slot machines don't keep people addicted because they always win. They keep people addicted because they might win. The next swipe, the next notification, the next post. Your brain begins chasing rewards that may never arrive. And social media platforms know this, because attention has become the most valuable resource on Earth. The comparison trap. For most of human history, people compared themselves to maybe 100 individuals: family, friends, tribe members. Now, people compare themselves to millions every single day. Perfect bodies, perfect vacations, perfect relationships, perfect lifestyles. But there's a problem. You're comparing your reality to someone else's highlight reel, and the human brain struggles to understand the difference. As a result, many people begin feeling inadequate, not because their lives are bad, but because someone else's appears better. Social media transformed comparison into a global competition, and nobody can win, because there will always be someone richer, smarter, more attractive, more successful. The race never ends. The attention war. Social media companies aren't competing for your money. They're competing for something far more valuable: your attention. Every second you spend scrolling generates data. Every click teaches algorithms how your mind works. What makes you angry? What makes you afraid? What keeps you watching? Over time, algorithms become frighteningly good at predicting behavior. They learn your weaknesses, your interests, your insecurities. And once they understand you, they can influence what you see, what you think about, and sometimes, what you believe. For the first time in history, machines are learning how to shape human attention on a massive scale. Why social media makes people lonely? This is the great paradox. Social media was created to connect people, yet loneliness continues to rise around the world. Why? Because connection and interaction are not the same thing. A person can have thousands of followers and still feel completely alone. Humans evolved for real connection: face-to-face conversations, physical presence, shared experiences, not endless streams of content. The brain recognizes the difference. And while social media provides stimulation, it often fails to satisfy deeper emotional needs, leaving many people feeling connected, but emotionally empty. The identity problem. Social media changed something else: identity itself. People no longer simply live their lives, they perform them. Every photo, every post, every opinion becomes part of a personal brand.
People begin asking questions like, how will this look online? What will others think? Will this get attention? Gradually, external validation becomes more important than internal satisfaction. And when identity depends on approval, self-worth becomes fragile, because approval can disappear overnight. The bigger question. Perhaps the most disturbing question isn't whether social media affects us. It clearly does. The real question is, what happens after decades of this? Or decades of